Welcome to day 5 of our adventure through Northmount. We're currently outside of the city Cahul, walking up north, and we're looking for an encampment where we can secretly bring the package and the letter. There's a few things I would like to try out today, starting with our box that we bought last game. The merchant said that this box will duplicate once a day an item you put in, a non-magical item. I put in 1 gold, and let's open it. There are now 2. Let me put that in. Cool. We have now 1 gold coin more. So I started thinking, we have this letter with us. The mayor of Cahul, Moore, gave that to me to give it to the leader of this encampment, and I have no idea what's inside. Well, Alex has no idea what's inside, and I was wondering what would happen if we put that in, to see if tomorrow we have the letter twice. And I actually don't know if he would open the letter or not, because he is quite honest, but I feel like he wants to know what's inside it. So maybe if we duplicate the letter, we can keep that one. What do you guys think? I think we try that. Let me close that and see what's happened the next day. I really would love to have more plot lines. We don't have a lot. Currently looking for this encampment. I want to find the Druidic town of Wild Morgan, where my family is from, where my mother is from, and I'm on Tammy's mission to grab some more clue points. We will finish that with 8, and I would love to get some more plot lines today. But first, we will take out our map and say the word fear. So we now will find out these 3 hexes, what we have here. But first, let me roll my fate die. 20, nothing happened. Okay. So let me start. I always tend to start with the one here on the right up. It's like the clockwork, 1, 2, 3. So let's see what we get. It's a 9, and that is a swamp. Okay. Now going clockwise, this one here, we start with swamp, plus 14. Here's the list. We were at swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 swamps again. And the last tile, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a desert. Okay, Now, should we go here or here? Let's go through the swampland. Yeah, okay. We're still looking for this encampment. I'm using the Mythic Factor 5 chart, and we were at nearly impossible last time, so very unlikely today that the encampment is in this hex. So we need to roll under 25. 64. No, it's not in there. So we do get a chance to copy this letter from the mayor. With that, let's grab our first story point. $50. Exactly. NPC positive. So let's see which NPC that is. Character 19, we don't have that. Choose most logical character. So we have 7. Let me roll. That's a 1, so it's Alex. Alex has something positive. Let's see if we find a thread. Theme number 4. I can't find it anymore, so let's find him 5 new. So theme 4 will be action. Double down. Whatever is happening in this turning point, those events will intensify. So let's see what we get from the story oracle. Conflict. The story point said NPC positive. For me, that's a good thread that will happen. Now I got conflict, and what you have in this book is upright and reversed. So upright is, in this case, the bad things for a conflict, but reversed, they're the good ones. Living in harmony, coming to an understanding, agreeing to a truce, surrender, discovering common ground, or working together toward a goal. A peacemaker. I see that as a friendship topper with Tammy. So their friendship will move up because of this. They get along very well. They work together perfectly. And I will note this as a plotline if we get something where they maybe start to have problems. They will come back to this as a, well, let's work together kind of thing. Okay, I put in at both character backgrounds as a bond. Alexander has a special bond with Tammy. Their friendship is strong, doubled, some might say. So they were walking. It was 8 o'clock when they left. And they were walking for 3 hours. So we're at 11 now. And we can grab a new story point. $86. 86 is an item table. I love those. So you can either roll for that, or we can use this die and see which chapter we are looking at. It's a weapon we found a weapon. Let's grab a D100. 25. A sightless dagger, a glass plate. The hilt is wrapped in a length of silver silk. Once per day, the user can utter the command word and become invisible for 1 minute. Let's find out what we have as the command word. Clock. That actually fits great. Sometimes it's just interesting how everything fits so well. So I was thinking about how we found that dagger and the way I just put in the word and we now just know what it does. And I feel like I was thinking about this and I feel like it was cheating, because why should I know what happened to the dagger or what will happen if you use the dagger? How would I know the word? So I was thinking about doing a investigation check. Alex has a investigation of 0 and Tammy has a -4. We have 4 outcomes. We have 2 safes, which would be the perfect throw. We have 1 safe, 1 fail on either side, and we have 2 fails. And basically, I was thinking about a DC of 12, and I'm going to change this to a 10 for a 50-50 chance that they know what this dagger can do. So for Alex, he has investigation of 0, only a 5. So Alex doesn't know anything about that dagger. And Tammy, only a 6. She doesn't know as well. She has a -4. So they both don't know. I have to take away the customization. What they do see is a dagger in a holster. Okay, so I took out the name. I changed it to dagger in a holster. I just wrote where we found him, and the holster is made from black leather and it has a beautiful clock tower on it. So basically, there is a chance that they can figure it out because of the clock tower on the holster, but we don't know what's going to happen with it. They are still want to find out who the dagger belonged to. They will start researching the clock tower and maybe they figure it out someday. So back to the story. So we were walking for another 6 hours. So it's late in the afternoon. It's 5 o'clock. Let me see them. Number 3. Mystery. A resource disappears. So what it says is a resource disappears. An important object or resource is stolen by an unknown thief. Because we have that with the dagger, I'm interested. How about Alex is wondering, this dagger looks like that it belonged to someone, of course, because it's laying around in a swamp. How about he wants to try and find out who that Dagger belonged to. So we can put that in as a plotline. Okay, I won't roll for the time because this was part of that just small story point, and we could actually use this as another house rule. Whenever we roll a 6 for the time, we can do 2. So let's see what's happened next. 36 is an NPC action. Character 8. We don't have that. Choose most logical. For Cheryl, the explorer. This doesn't work. A character is attacked in a lethal way. Let's find out if Alex is attacked or Tammy is attacked. 1 to 10, it's Alex. 11 to 20, it's Tammy. 15, Tammy is attacked. And it has to do with Cheryl. I have an idea. Lesson from the past. A formative experience. One should know better. Something coming back to bite one. Looking to the past to see the future. A continuum of consequences. Understanding one's ancestors. Discovering the true history. Chickens coming home to roost. So technically, the two betrayed Cheryl. She needed David to come and work for her, and they gave David to the mayor of Kahoo to grab that 93 gold coins. Now Cheryl is mad. How about she sent someone after them, and that someone found them, and that someone shot an arrow next to them with a message, but the arrow hit Tammy. How much does an arrow do damage normally? 26. Okay. So the arrow that hit Tammy hit her with 3. And on the arrow was a little scroll, and when they opened that up, it said, "Lesson from the past, don't mess with me, Cheryl." So they definitely have an enemy now. Let me frame that as a plot line. She has 15 hit points left. Let's not take a rest. We had another 5 hours. It's 10 o'clock now. So now let me grab another clue point for Tammy. Number 3 for Tammy is social. Conclusion doesn't work. Outcast. A character is considered an outcast by other characters. For some reason, maybe the character is part of an ethnic group. I'm starting to get the picture. So I forgot the first clue. I need to figure that out when we get there. The second clue was trust to help each other. A character disappears, and outcast. Is considered an outcast by other characters for some reason. The way I plan this will be when we hit 8 clue points, we will find a solution to the story or a way to work on this more. I'm not sure yet. We will see. We have at least 4 clue, maybe 4 days when we don't roll a clue, and we will see what's happening then. Is that everything I wanted to do? So it's time for our RPG Campfire Deck. As always, 1, 2, or 3 and 4. Two. It's always on this set. You're present. Which days or times of year are significant to you? How do you observe or celebrate them? Let me think about the answer. Let's use this holiday name generator and let's generate once. Doesn't make much sense. 5. Fest of Friendship. Okay, I wrote Alex just loves the Fest of Friendship, a yearly celebration where a big fest is held with fun and games in all cities around the kingdom. It is in the month of Eunice. We have not decided what time of year it is. So let's just grab a D12 and see which month. So it's the month of Yulin at the moment. So the Fest of Friendship was last month, but we will see what's happening with that. Okay, so I'm interested to hear from you what you think about this Let's Play. If you have any ideas or tips or tricks or anything you would like to see happen, I will try my best to put that inside our story. And I hope to see you in the next Let's Play. Thank you so much for watching and see you later. Bye.